Hi guys, welcome to week 3 of the swim training program. Hope you found it useful so far. So the purpose of this video is just to run through what we have this week, and hopefully it'll clarify what it is you should be doing. So let's take a look. Okay, so as you can see, we're on week 3 here. So if we just scroll down a little bit, we're going to go into the first session. And here we go. Look, the purpose of this session is to improve your ability to hold speed at around about threshold pace. So this description is the same as last week, and actually all of this is the same because we want to try and make it nice and simple for you. If you're going to be swimming regularly, you don't want to be taking pieces of paper with you. So the warm-up and the introduction is the same for the last threshold session. So if we go into the main part of the set, what we're doing this time is we are doing 4 lots of 3 minutes at 8 out of 10 effort. So it should be around about threshold pace. Okay, so 4 lots of 3 minutes, 8 out of 10, and then you're going to rest for 2 minutes. 4 lots of 2 minutes, 8 out of 10, so the same effort, rest for 2 minutes, and then 4 lots of 1 minute, 8 out of 10, rest for 1 minute. So it's all the same effort all the way through. The first intervals are 3 minutes, the second intervals are 2 minutes, and the third interval is 1 minute, okay, and the rest period changes from 2 minutes to 2 minutes to 1 minute as well, okay. So you're going to do each one of those through 4 times, okay, and then swimming 10 minutes to finish, and the first 5 minutes of that 10 minutes to finish is going to be nice and so 7 out of 10 effort, so a little bit dialed back from what you were doing before, and then the last 5 minutes is going to be nice and easy, getting yourselves ready to get out. Okay, so that's that nice and straightforward, that one. Okay, so the next one is an endurance set. Again, the introduction is the same as the endurance set. The warm-up, well, there's no warm-up in endurance set because we go straight into the main part of the swimming. Trying to almost simulate what it's like to be at the start of a race when you don't get much chance to warm up. Okay, so we're then going to do 2 minutes settling down into a steady rhythm. Effort should be around 6 out of 10 or thereabouts. And you're going to swim 8 to 10 minutes before taking a static rest. If you can't take a static rest because you've got people around you, then just swim nice and steadily. The next part of the session then, 6 to 7 out of 10 effort. So again, a little bit dialed back from the threshold sessions we were talking about before, the kind of pace that you can hold, maybe for an hour or so. So kind of all day long pace almost. So you're going to swim for 8 to 10 minutes at that level, and remembering to build sighting into the stroke. We always need to try and build that and make that part of the natural rhythm of the stroke, if you like. So focus on what you're looking at. So when you lift your head, very often it's very easy for people to just lift their head, have a quick glance and put yourself back down again. We're not in a race now, so what I want you to do is to lift your head and get used to actually focusing and thinking about what it is that's in front of you. Okay. Very often sighting isn't real sighting. You just kind of get a quick glimpse, you're actually going to see where you're going to go. So lift your head up, have a good look at what it is, let the brain compute it, and then obviously carry on swimming. It will be done continuously as part of the stroke, of course. We're not asking you to stop and sight, but just make sure you have a good old look there. And then the last part of the last part of the session there is 3 minutes fast, 8 to 9 out of 10 effort, and then you're going to do a static rest for 2 minutes. Okay, so you're going to repeat to steps 2, 3, and 4 through again, and then you're going to start making your way towards the finish. The only difference on this one is the last 100 meters before you climb out, you're going to be kicking really hard and getting your legs ready to run as you would do in a race. Okay, so that's the endurance session for today. And the skill session this week is about starts. So all I'm asking you to do really is to take a good look around you before you get into the water. Have a look at the starts, or the imaginary start, because you have to make up your own for the purpose of this. Have a look at the boys that are out and the actual kind of the course and the venue that you're at. Then get yourself into the water, just walk in nice and calmly. And then when you're in the water, have a look at the same things that you saw before. So the landscape, any kind of sighting points, so trees and things like that ahead of you. And just kind of think to yourself about how the surroundings have changed since you've gone down to water level, because it can make quite a big difference. But you've got the image of what the actual proper course looks like as you've seen it from outside of the water as well. So what you need to do then is you need to kind of almost come up with an imaginary start line, because you're going to be counting yourself in and starting as though it's a race start. Okay, so when you've got your imaginary start line, I want you to tread water just for a minute or so, have a look around, get yourself used to the surroundings, and feel how you feel when you're treading water horizontally. Okay, so when I talk about horizontally, your legs are going to be out behind you rather than vertically in the water. Okay, the benefit of treading water horizontally is that you're already in the swimming position, and also if you've got people tight behind you, they're forced to stay back because your legs are in the way. All right, so just practice treading water horizontally. Then when you're ready, count yourself in. So a good 3, 2, 1, go. And as soon as you say to yourself, go, then I want you to take off full gas. I want you to swim as fast as you can for 30 seconds. Okay. Once you've done your 30 seconds, just settle down into a steady pace, and you're going to swim the lap. 200 to 400 meters I've put. I don't know how big your laps are, but if it's a huge lap, then it may well be that you can cut it short, or you have to do a longer lap. You may well be that you swim halfway around and you do a different start somewhere else. But every 2 to 400 meters, stop, have a rest, and then restart. And you're going to repeat that through 3 to 6 times, again, depending on how much time you have, the size of the lap, and that kind of thing. All right, so the session should take about an hour. So you're just going to repeat those race starts again and again and again. Okay, so what you're doing is mini intervals. You're getting used to race starts, but you're also doing 30 seconds of work and then an aerobic section of work as you just swim steady afterwards. All right, so that's the order of the day for that particular session. And I think that's pretty much it for this week. So as always, if you've got any questions, then just drop us a message. We're always here to answer any questions or any queries you have. So get in touch if you've got any comments or any of this. So and also any feedback as well. If you're finding it useful or you're doing really well and you want to tell somebody about it, then obviously let us know that too. But good luck with it out there, and I shall catch you next time.